Well, howdy there, pluckers. Ivor Sawfinger again with you. Thanks indeed for joining me for another guitar lesson. This is in response to a request I've had from one of my friends. Actually, has asked me if I could do a lesson on a song by Paul Weller called Wildwood. Okay, so here it is. Standard tuning, capo on the 2nd fret. Okay, Paul Weller I think normally uses the 2nd fret capo when he's certainly when he's doing it live. Anyway, most of the videos I've seen him play it live, he has a capo on the 2nd fret, and he usually uses a 12 string as well, which I haven't got unfortunately, but which will make it a very full sort of sound, jingly jingly, so very nice on a 12 string. Anyway, so it's a very simple song to play. It's only got 4 chords in it that I can tell. First one is A minor, so that's straightforward. Second one is E minor with A in the bass, or 5th string open. Okay, so all you need for that is one finger, 2nd fret, 4th string. Okay, and you play from 5, open 5th, down to the 1st string. Okay. Third chord is D minor 7th, which is basically barring the first 2 strings at the 1st fret and putting your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string and playing from either 4 or 5 down to 1. And finally we have this strange chord which has various names. I'm going to call it F minor with D in the bass, okay, for simplicity. There are numerous names for this chord, but it gets rather confusing, so I'm just going to call it F minor with D in the bass, because what you do is you bar the 1st fret on the first 3 strings, which is obviously the beginning of an F minor, and then you have open 4th string. And those are the 4 strings you play. If you play the 5th string, you'll get a discord because you've got an A flat there. Okay, so don't play the 5th string if you can help it. Okay, 4th string only. If you want to get clever, you can. I've seen Paul Weller do this on a few videos. Sometimes, not all the time, sometimes he adds the 4th fret of the 6th string with his pinky to this F minor with a D in the bass chord that I mentioned. He puts that 4th finger, pinky on the 4th fret of the 6th string, and he mutes the 5th string by leaning it over a bit and killing the 5th string, and then he can play all 6 strings, or just hit that note and then hit 4 down to 1, which gives him another bass note on the chord. You can do that, but it's a bit of a stretch and it's not totally necessary. Okay, so that's how it goes. So to play the song, basically the only thing I haven't shown you is the intro. Okay, and the intro is very simple. It's a 4th string open, hammer up to the 2nd fret on the 4th string, and then open 3rd, A minor. Okay, E minor with A in the bass, D minor 7th, F minor with D in the bass, A minor. And that's what else he does sometimes. It's very free and easy, this number. It's how you feel you want to play it. Okay, there's no set rules really. He sometimes takes the A minor chord off and then hammers into it. Okay, that sort of thing. Okay, so just do it as and when you feel like it, or don't do it at all. Okay, so that's the 4 chords. Okay, so it goes something like this. So from the intro, outside, mid-afternoon, people fly by in traffic zooms, knowing just where you belong with glowing, getting to where you should be going. Okay, if you got the idea. idea, don't you? I'm not quite positive. My words don't seem to be quite right, but never mind. Okay, so that's that. And the only other slight difference is the final verse when he comes to finish the song, and it goes something like, "I say climbing, forever trying, find your way out of the wild, wild wood. Said you're gonna find your way out of the wild, wild wood." It just repeats that D minor 7th to the F minor with the G, D in the bass, wild, wild wood. So it goes, sorry, let's do it again. I'm say climbing, forever trying, find your way out of the wild, wild wood. Said you're gonna find your way out of the wild, wild wood. Okay, so we go straight back into the D minor and the F minor with the D in the bass. Repeats the last line basically. Okay, and then sorry, and there you have it. So hopefully you make some sense out of that. And it's a lovely number, but it's very you know, he plays it probably plays it slightly different each time he plays it. So I don't think there's any set rules with it really. You know what I mean? It's a very individualistic song, if you like. Okay. Thank you very much for watching and listening. I'll see you in the next